What's going on, you guys? What's going on? What is going on, y'all? This be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Saturday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing, y'all. What's going on, y'all? I hope y'all have had a wonderful day. My day has been a little bit like it's been one of them type of days, but it's only because a nigga is tired, honey. I am motherfucking tired. I'm woe out, I'm beat out, and all that other stuff. And YouTube is playing right now. And what I mean by they playing, my people ain't getting notifications, and then the real time numbers are fucked up right now on YouTube. So they're busy working on certain things on YouTube because certain things aren't working for us creators right now. So that's why it's always a good thing on my end to have a day job, child. Although I hate the day job that I got, but it's always a great thing to have it, honey. Okay, it's always a great thing. But yeah, y'all. I'm just on here to give y'all more tea about this whole Remy Ma and Papoose thing, because it ain't really that much to. There we go. It ain't really that much to talk about or discuss at this particular moment, honey. But however, the after show, I'm gonna do a review on the after show, but I'm gonna go ahead and record it tonight and have it out on Monday. And then not only will I do that, but I'm gonna have another video. I'm gonna do 2 videos after this, but they're gonna drop tomorrow and Monday, y'all. So just be on the lookout for that. What else I want to tell y'all right now? So y'all know that I do my Real Housewives of Atlanta recaps every Sunday right after the show. The only time I don't do it after the show is if I'm out of town, honey. When I'm out here in Houston with JoJo, in Chicago with Nicki, back in Mississippi with my mom and them. That's the only time, honey. So, but y'all know for the most part, it's always every Sunday right after the show at 9:05, honey. Okay. But whether you like it or not panel, it will be over on Yas. I think it's Yas page this week. So we'll be over there. And yes, y'all are gonna get edible and drunk, Scotty. Yes, I'm gonna take an edible. I'm gonna get drunk. So that's pretty much the only time that I feel like, where y'all could get when I don't really take it seriously, because I try not to, because I'm really getting into the groove of really just having fun doing reviews and having fun doing videos and not really just take this shit so seriously. Because sometimes I could get so passionate into my opinions on things that it comes across like I'm just taking this shit ever so seriously, and that's not really the case. So I'm just trying to get into the mood of having fun, y'all. That's all. I see y'all like my story time last night. And y'all gonna get more story times. I promise you, y'all gonna get more story times, like starting like at the top of June. Y'all gonna get more story times. And then of course June is music month, Black music month at that. So y'all gonna get more music videos. Me, T, and JoJo, we're doing roast review, the music edition, where we roast and review some of our favorite R&B and hip-hop albums and stuff like that. So we're gonna get a lot into the music in June, honey, and I can't wait. I already know what albums I'm gonna review. I already know everything. So we're gonna get into some things in June, honey. Okay, because May is almost over. So I'm just trying to make sure this check look the way I need it to next month. Okay. All right. So y'all know that we start everything off at the 5-minute mark. Y'all know this already, and we're already at 100 plus people. So shout out to all the 100 people that's up in here. Y'all, guess what I was watching right before I came up in here? Baby, I was watching old Cadillac Kimberly videos. Does she have a social media? I could have sworn she was on Instagram. I just don't remember her name. But y'all, I used to love me some Cadillac Kimberly. Her, the Scorpion Show, Sweet Addictions, they was one of the people that really made, she was one of those people right next to them that I was watching before I started doing my YouTube channel. And it was her video about Eddie Long when he first got exposed that made me want to do YouTube, honey. So love me some Cadillac Kimberly. And I really want y'all to know that if y'all looking for some updates on the Diddy case, I really suggest that you guys go look at Armand Wiggins. He does great work covering this case, and also look at Make It Make Sense. Them two right there. And I'm not just saying Make It Make Sense just because he's my friend, but he does great content on this Diddy case. Him and Armand, them two right there, I just feel like those are the main two that does the best work with this Diddy case. And that ain't even no shade at nobody else. Honestly, them two do the best. This is just me as a content creator watching other people that's content creators. And Armand just give it to you. Mims give it to you too. So both of them, if y'all want some updates on the Diddy case from media people or bloggers that's there, tune in to Make It Make Sense and Armand. Both of them do a swell job talking about that case. So anyway, we're about to go ahead and get into the things, y'all, because we're past the 5-minute mark. But before I do, let me shout out all my moderators that's up in here. I see Kendra, I see Ebony, I see Sharice, I see Bree, I see Catherine, I see Norris, I see Kimmy. I think those are all the moderators that are up in here right now. And like I told y'all, I am sweeping up my moderators. But these people that y'all see up in here, pretty much they're going to be the ones that stay. You know what I mean? Because they're the ones that's here all the time. So I'm only keeping the people that I see frequently in my chats. So it ain't really no disrespect to nobody. But if you're not here like that, then why do you have a wrench? Just saying. But anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and get into what we're here to talk about tonight. And that is Remy Ma and Papoose alongside with Claressa, honey. They still going at it on social media, child. It's never fun when the family fights, y'all. So y'all know that yesterday, I had went live yesterday, and Remy Ma and Pap and their drama was one of the things that we were talking about yesterday. So while I was on live yesterday, y'all were telling me that Remy Ma had went live once again yesterday. Shout out to the Jail Slayer. That's a new moderator of mine. Shout out. I don't know. I think that's a girl. But yeah, so they were telling me in the chat that, Remy Ma is live again. Remy Ma is live again. I'm like, she live again? What the fuck is going on? Why is she constantly going live? Why are they constantly going live, honey? Okay. So I said, well, y'all know what? I am going to talk about that live on tomorrow, because this is the only big thing that's going on right now. So I don't know what else we can talk about. So I'll talk about her live tomorrow, because I'm pretty sure that the blog's going to clip the shit up and all this other shit. So we're going to have some shit to discuss. But being that this is the only thing that we're talking about, I don't see this live being no more than about 30 to 45 minutes or whatever. So yeah, that's pretty much suggested it. So let's get into the first thing when it comes down to Remy Ma and Pap. So Remy Ma, she went live yesterday, and one of the things that she went live about is when she said that she kept her daughter from Papoose's side of the family due to one of his adoptive sisters allegedly touching kids. That's what she said. Now, y'all want me to say it again before we get into a trigger warning? Just letting y'all know. Trigger warning. Where do I have a thing up here that say trigger warning? I should have a thing up here. I don't. Okay, let me see. Let me put that up here, because that is a trigger warning. So let me put this up here. So that's a trigger warning there. That's what Remy Ma said. Remy Ma said that she kept her daughter away from his side of the family due to one of his adopted sisters allegedly touching kids. So that's your trigger warning right there. So we're about to go ahead and get into that right now. Let's take a listen, y'all.
The pedophiles that's over there. One of your adopted sisters, knowingly, y'all all know about it over there, touching on kids. And that's why she ain't never been over there. That's why she don't know them. And you agreed with it when we were together. Hence why my daughter ain't never really go over there like that. So don't try to sit here and spin and act like, oh, she... The same one whose sister is in the shade room comments popping shit. Worry about your pedophile sister that y'all are protecting over there on that side of the family. Okay? Okay? Yes, I'm going there. I'm going to go there with y'all every time. Daughter around the pedophiles that's over there.
Now, let's look at some of the comments, because some of the comments are going in on Remy for pretty much putting this on blast. So let's go into the comments. What's up, Feisty? What's up, Parker boy? I see more of my mods are in here. Let's go ahead and get into it. So some of the comments are saying, blood pressure gonna be sky high. Sis, relax. You knew about it. Stayed married to him and kept the same secret. What are we doing here? God damn, this shit is still going. Someone said all this back and forth over this hit looking man. He is not cute, y'all. Well, it ain't always about the way they look, but okay. Regardless of family ties, if she knew children were being abused, why didn't she report it? She is just as guilty. She literally responded to the things that they're saying about her. Now, how is she crashing out? Okay, let's see. Girl, you stayed married to him. This is hurt talk. Remy, it's been 24 hours. Get you some rest. Everybody's saying that she's crashing out. Everybody. Then someone else said, so why you ain't reported? Okay. And then someone else says, this has nothing to do with him having this child. He's responsible for who's around his child in his custody. She just wanted to put that man family business out there. So we see who the problem is. Okay. So that's one of the first things that we're going to get into. Okay. Now, do y'all believe that Remy Ma is crashing out? Number one. Do y'all think that Remy Ma is wrong for exposing the sister for putting, touching and rubbing on kids when she's not supposed to? That's number two. And do y'all think that Remy is just as guilty because she knew about said secret and never said a damn word about said secret? So do y'all think that she's just as bad as she's trying to say that they are? Do y'all think that Remy is only putting this shit out there because she mad in this mad day? Do y'all think that's why she's doing it and that she really don't give a fuck about the sister doing anything to any kids? Because that's what everybody is saying in the comments. That's why I'm asking y'all. Like, because I feel like at the end of the day, if you know that there's a pedo in a family, you ain't saying nothing. To me, it's like you turning a blind eye like everybody else. You feel what I'm saying? But let me look at some of y'all comments. I see a lot of yeses. I'm okay with exposing sex offenders and predators so people know how to be careful. That's true. Yes, she is. Pat want to spend time with his child. You was quiet when y'all was together. Yeah, got it. She's telling us, but not the authorities. And that's one of the things that I be talking about. Y'all, the same way y'all can get online and put this shit on live and shit like that, then y'all can take that same energy and go to the authorities with it. That's how I feel about it. To be honest, that's how I feel about it. Because I feel like y'all be knowing, and when I say y'all, I ain't talking about y'all in the comments, but I be feeling like y'all be knowing that these people be doing like heinous ass shit like that, and then when y'all get mad, that's when y'all want to put it out there on blast and shit. When y'all could have been said some a long time ago. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing that be getting me, and that's what be killing me with some of y'all. Because I'll be like, okay, so you know that they up at a hour. You know this already. So why the y'all ain't saying nothing? Why y'all didn't say nothing until now? Because you mad and you're pissed off, and now you want everybody, you want to embarrass them and all this other shit, which they deserve to be embarrassed. Don't get me wrong, they deserve to be embarrassed if they doing some shit like that. But I feel like you need to already say what you got to say when you see it happening. Because you not saying nothing, you turning a blind eye. Let me see. I think some people just don't do the police. Not saying it's right, but that's how they are. If she did it, then she'd be in the registry. This still makes no sense. Why would a registered offender be around your child and still walking free? That's true. No, I noticed that Remy was miserable years ago after she had the baby. Pap is a homosexual. They both need to stay off social media. I definitely agree. Remy and Pap in Toxic Love shakes my head. This is the personification of that gross Kendrick Lamar song made about black love. Okay. I can see that as well too. Like, it be the ones that I hate to say this, y'all. I really do, but it be the ones, honey, that sit up here and preach about black love and grand relationships and all this other shit, and they be the main ones with the issues. You feel what I'm saying? Be the main ones with the motherfucking issues, child. The main ones. And this is the reason why I don't have any couple goals and stuff like that. Like, I've always told y'all that when we would talk about like different black couples and all the stuff that they be having going on and shit like that, I be like, I don't have no couple goals. I don't believe in, creating my love life around a bunch of celebrities and shit like that, because they go through shit just like I do. Like, I like, Sierra and Russell as a married couple, but do you really think that I don't believe that they don't have no issues sometimes? You better believe they be having them issues at times, because I believe they do. I don't think that they're a squeaky clean, couple, as what they put out there to the people. I think they have issues like everybody else, but that's not me trying to take them down. That's just me looking at it in a realistic way. Even if it is the perfect relationship ain't really the perfect relationship. Everybody has issues in their marriages, in their relationships. So it is what it is. So that's why I don't believe in the whole couple goals thing. I just don't. But if you do, that's okay. But I just don't. That ain't my thing. Let me see. DB, mind you, these are the new age grandparents. Absolutely. Several of the couples. Hold on, wait a minute. Do you think Claressa? I'm gonna get to that, Latoya. You're moving too fast. I'm gonna get to that. Trust me. We're gonna get into all that. Several of the couples on Black Love are now showing their relationship flaws, right? All this mess that Remy and Pap are airing out about each other, they've been doing this ish to each other for years and years and just included us on the BS, and I wish they would stop. Right. Mind you, these are the new age grandparents. Exactly. Remy recently found out a co-worker is a pedo and his wife is covering it up. And you do know that they do that. Sometimes these women be knowing that they men are pedos. They be knowing that shit, but they don't be saying nothing, and they ain't gonna say nothing because they don't think nothing wrong with it. Or it's not even the fact that they don't think that there's anything wrong with it. They just gonna protect it because that's their man and they love their man, so they ain't gonna say nothing. Mm-hmm. Remy outing his family because he said they don't f with her, so she got mad and tried to expose his family. I can see that too. She must want to banish Papoose for good from her and the golden child. She is giving Claressa the green light for having a baby. How is he a homosexual if he held her down during imprisonment? That's a good question as well. Let me see. How the heck can you date a oh, yikes and gross. Okay. Let me see. Then her breaking the age time limit down is making him look like an old man after young women, 17 years age gap. Okay, let me see. Pap said Remy need to sit down. Y'all are too old for this foolishness. Y'all go drink your water and eat your fibers. Absolutely. I do believe that Papoose uses successful women. Hmm. Let's see, okay. She is going scorched earth, so that means she wants to banish him for good. It's the Gemini way to cut people off for good. I know, I'm a Gemini. Yeah, my brother's a Gemini. Okay, we're also dealing with two battle rappers skilled at throwing insults and digs to get a reaction. That's true too. Never thought about it like that. I want them to please shut the fuck up. I'm over it. Dang. I get that too. She's only protecting her image. Well, she ain't doing too much of a good job at protecting that shit because everybody thinking she's what is it? Everybody thinks she crashing the fuck out. So I don't think she's doing that much of a good job trying to do that. Let me see what else is good. Let me look over here. Okay, that's it. So that's the only from all the blogs that I follow. That is the Neighborhood Talk is probably the only one that got a piece of that live. Now let's go into this. Now this is a video that Remy Ma posted. Okay, Remy Ma post. She said Remy Ma post blackmail video that Papoose claims to have. This is what Pawn Poose was threatening to post, and this is why he's so mad. This is why he want to go to games and be seen because he think it's payback, but I don't care. Okay, that's what she said. So that's another video with pictures of this man and yada yada yada. That man is not cute. Y'all know I don't really like talking about people's looks, but that man is not cute. He's not that cute. He ain't really cute at all, to be honest. I mean, I'm just saying. I don't think he fine. But that ain't me. Cause some of my men wasn't fine either. Remember Cockeyed I talked about last night. Let me see what else is going on. So Claressa Shields has a message. And she says, oh my God, shakes my head. It's about to get ugly. Okay. Oh, never mind, LOL. So So basically, she calling Remy Ma ugly. Now, Claressa, girl, you know what? I ain't gonna go there. I ain't gonna go there. All I'm gonna say is this: you need to be quiet about how people look. And you ain't no ugly girl, but your choices are ugly. Them wigs don't look good, and your clothes be looking like they come from TJ Maxx. You need to stop. Don't call nobody ugly. Okay? That's all I'm saying. And to be quite honest, you ain't too far from Remy yourself now. Both of y'all masculine, to be honest. So you need to be quiet. Okay? Remy looks good. You don't look bad, but at the same time, you need to spruce it up a little bit so you can be on Remy level. So you don't need to be talking about shit. You need to shut the hell up. Okay? Just saying. Y'all in the same lane, same family, same all that. Okay? Both of y'all get that aggressive ass energy. Y'all more aggressive than me. I'm a whole bitch compared to y'all. Ooh, child. So, but I ain't, I'm not gonna go there because I don't want nobody taking my words and making it into something else. I'm just joking, okay? Let me see. What else is going on? We're about to go ahead and get into some more things with Remy and Pap. Cause it was some more stuff. I think it was some other stuff that was in the blogs about them, child. Hold on, y'all. I'm looking at the wrong tab. Okay, where we at? Okay, there we go. What else is going on? Okay, it continues. So Papoose makes a post on Instagram, right? So let me make this bigger so y'all can see it, if y'all can see it. But y'all know I'm gonna read it for y'all, though. You know what I mean? So this is what he said: falsifying fake, obviously edited text and pictures that are one-sided with what looks like no response is an all-time low. Where is the other person? Claiming they are from over a decade ago is even more pathetic. I don't know where you got those fake edited pictures from. You just proved everything I said was true on your last post by confirming you've been cheating for years while lying to me saying you was not with the lane. Why are you posting fake texts if you're allegedly happy? Just move on. Stop saying sign the papers. I have already filed for divorce on May 22nd, 2025. I posted it days ago. I never wanted to do the social media foolishness, but judging by your initial live that was posted, which was full of lies, you insisted. Bitter narcissist. If you ask me, both of y'all bitter. And if you ask me, both of y'all still love each other. And if you ask me, both of y'all just need to stop clowning and stop playing with both of these people that y'all with and just get the fuck back together. Because that's what y'all really want to do. Y'all really want to get back together. I don't know who the fuck y'all think y'all fooling, but that's what y'all want. Y'all want to get back together, child. That's it. That's all. Y'all want to get back together. It ain't nothing wrong with that. Go on and get back together, honey. Go on and get back together, child. I'm all for it, honey. Go on and get back together. Go on and get back together. I don't really want to stay. I don't really want to go, but I really need to know. Can we get it together? Get it together. Okay? That's what y'all are really singing to each other right now. Remy Ma is all on. Listen, y'all like it when I sing, but I'm about to give y'all a little verse today. Because Remy Ma is killing me, acting like she just, look, girl, you mad. You on these Instagram posts. You don't know the pain that I feel. You're taking my love for granted and you just want to see it your way. Hey. I'm just saying. Y'all need to get it together at 702 with Say. Because it's giving Sean Paul, I'm still in love with you. That's what it's giving on both ends. Not just on her ends, but on both ends. In my humble, honest opinion, that's what it's giving, okay? I'm just saying. That's what it's giving. Y'all still want to be together. And it's okay if y'all want to be together. But go on to be together. I mean, for real. And another thing, besides shouting out 702, Mona bitch. Okay, Mona bitch. Where you at with your camera? I know you don't deal with Love and Hip Hop no more. I know you don't. Although I think you need to go back to Love and Hip Hop. You and that Eastern production people, they need to go back to Love and Hip Hop. Although Love and Hip Hop has had a resurrection, don't nobody do that show the way that you was doing it. No one does Love and Hip Hop like you or the spinoffs. But Mona bitch, I'm gonna need for you to get your production team, get a camera, reboot Love and Hip Hop New York, and get Remy and Pap to be the centerpiece of the show. Put Yandy Alligator Mouth Fast back up there and bring a best friend on the show so he can expose her lying, trifling ass too. And we got a show. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Okay, I'm just saying. Bring them back. Bring them back. I'm just saying, bring them back. I want Love and Hip Hop New York back. I never thought I would ever say that. Bring Love and Hip Hop New York back. You know, let Remy and Papoose be the centerpiece alongside Chrissy. Okay, and Yandy. See, this shit would be worth it if we had a camera. And we had the people. You can have Papa on there with his woman. You can have Remy on there with her lame ass, projectic ass nigga. You can have all that up there. We'll watch it. That'll be the comeback season for Love and Hip Hop New York. I promise you, we'll watch. I promise you, we'll watch. I promise you, we'll watch. I'm so serious. Yes, bring Juju on there too, because her name came up. Yes, bring her back. Let me see. And for people who think Remy had to wait for Pap to sign the divorce papers, she didn't. It's called a no signature divorce. They both would not let go. Right. Yes, get Yandy out of Atlanta for a season. I don't know what y'all think Chrissy and Dingy Jim Jones is going to give. Well, listen, I just know the people like Chrissy. I don't like Chrissy, but I, just for the sake of the show, I'll bring her back. But I don't like Chrissy, just so you know. I ain't never like Chrissy bullying, mole, having ass. Yes, get Yandy out of Atlanta, okay? Please. Papoose is going live off of, is going to live off Clarissa's fame just like he did Remy. Ooh. So y'all are all in agreement that Pap is a homosexual. Child. Let me see. What else is going on here? I'm trying to see if there's anything else in regards to Remy and Pap on Neighborhood Talk. So it's not. Let me go to its own site before we go. I told y'all this ain't gonna be no long live because I gotta do some other videos tonight. Let me see. Let me see. I already talked about that. I already talked about that too. So this is the only other thing that I see up here. Oh, let's talk about this before we go to anything else. Let's talk about this right here. Now this is going on this own site. So this girl looks dumb as hell. She slides up in Nicki's DMs and she gonna say to Nicki Minaj, you may as well come to the fight, queen of rap. That's so lame. That's lame. I'm sorry, y'all, but that's lame. And let me tell y'all, I don't even like Nicki. If y'all been watching me for a long time, y'all know that I don't fucking like Nicki Minaj like that. Like her music is bomb, but this right here, I don't like this right here. First of all, leave Nicki Minaj out your shit. Leave Nicki out of your shit. First of all, first things first, leave Nicki out of your shit. Like, cause I'm glad that Nicki is fucking quiet right now and she ain't involved in no shit and she ain't being no petty motherfucker and none of that stuff. Leave Nicki out of this shit. Cause she don't need to be in it no fucking way. Leave Nicki out of your bullshit. For real though. I'm just saying, for real. For real though. That's lame. So now because you got beef with Remy, you want to hop into her ops DMs. Seriously though? There's many motherfuckers that I don't like. Do you think I'm gonna hop in their ops DMs and try to be all cool and friendly with their ops and shit? No, I don't like your ass either. The fuck I'm talking to you for? Okay. And if you really want me to say something about Nicki don't need to get involved in nobody's marital issues. Let's not talk about the husbands. So leave her out of it. Leave her out of it. That is lame. That's whack. I will never get behind. Oh, your op is my op. We should be friends. And Nicki ain't going for that. Nicki not going for that. Okay. I don't really see Nicki even going for that bullshit. I don't see that. Hey, Keefe! Shout out to my friend in real life, Keefe. But yeah, leave Nicki and her barbs and her trolls out of this bullshit, Claressa. Cause you already got us involved in it. Please don't involve her in it. She already be posting Chucky dolls and shit every time something happens. Stay out that girl DMs. Please. Claressa, please. Okay? Claressa, please. We don't give a fuck. Claressa, please. You seem crazy and lame and whack as fuck. Remy ain't said nothing about Nicki in God knows how long. Remy don't even speak on Nicki. Remy be paying the dust. She ain't got no problem with Nicki no more. Get out that girl DMs. Oh, child. I don't even know why she did that. She just looked corny. What else is good? The next thing that we need to get into from Remy and Pap is this here, okay? Papoose calls out Remy Ma for never posting her granddaughter, okay? So this is what he said. He said, "You lied about my son. Here we go at courtside at the Knicks game. This been on my page. Why you never post your beautiful granddaughter? Shame on you, Granny Ma." Not Granny Ma. Listen, y'all. That shit should not be that funny. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all might think that shit corny, but that shit is funny as a motherfucker, not Granny Ma. I wasn't prepared for the Granny Ma. I wasn't prepared for the Granny Ma. That was funny. No lies. That was funny as hell. What is this? Y'all stay out my DMs. Now, I know that this is not on the docket for today because I know that all we were here to talk about was Remy Ma and Pap. But should I talk about the Glorilla and should I talk about the Glorilla and Megan of it all, or should I just talk about that on another video? Because it's really nothing to really talk about. But you know, the internet been talking about Glorilla and Megan. Like I ain't made no, I ain't make no overlay of Glorilla and Megan or nothing like that. But I know that people been saying that Glorilla has been throwing shade at Meg. So do y'all want me to just throw that in here real quick before I go? Or just do it on another video? What y'all think? Y'all want it on another video or y'all want it here? One for another video, two for here. It depends on what y'all think. Oh, I see a lot of twos. Okay, so a lot of y'all want me to do it on another video. So I'll do it on another video. We'll talk about it on another video because I do have to do I have other videos to do it on. But Keefe says touch on it a little lightly and then give us another one. Okay. Oh, two is now. My bad. Y'all want me to talk about it now? Okay. My bad. Ooh. Thank y'all for correcting me. All right. So my bad. My mind all over the place. Anyway. But yeah, so Glorilla and Megan. Now they've been talking, the whole thing happened with, Glorilla sharing the post with the whole Tory Lanez song playing in the background and all this other shit, right? And everybody got mad with Glorilla, and then Meg unfollowed Glorilla after the fact, right? She unfollowed Glorilla. Now, then she also deleted her happy birthday post as well. So then after that, that's when Glorilla unfollowed Meg right back. But then the next thing you know, I guess they got on the phone, they talked to each other or something like that. And then Megan started back following Glow. Glow started back following Meg. But then we find out that even though they back following each other, Glow archived Megan's birthday post that she made for her. And she's back now. She's on Twitter throwing slick shade. Now this is the shade that people are talking about. So Glorilla reposted a tweet that said, "I don't do childish ass attitudes and friendships. I am not your nigga." Okay, that's what Glorilla reposted. Then Glorilla also had a tweet from earlier and said, "Motherfuckers just don't have to be mad. I don't give a fuck." And then she reposted that and said exactly, hee hee. So everybody assumes that this is about the situation with Meg. Okay, that's what everybody's assuming right now. And then there's some people that feels like, they're blaming it on Meg. Now they want to make it seem like it's all about, Meg not being able to keep no friends, and the problem is Meg, and the problem is this, and the problem is that. Now, I'm very torn with this whole thing because I love Glorilla and I love Meg too. Them probably my two top female rappers of today. I love them too right now. And I throw Lotto in as a third, but I love them too. The most out of everybody. I like them both. But I feel like this. If you are my friend, and I ain't even that type of person that be mad about people fucking with folks that I don't fuck with. Like Keefe's in my life. That's my friend in real life. Like if Keefe was fucking with a person that I don't fucking like, then I don't care about none of that. But here's my thing though. Fuck with who you want to fuck with. But if you can see that right now, I'm dealing with some bullshit in regards to this case, dealing with this man, which is Little Bill. You know this already. You knew it before we became friends, right? So you already know what's going on. They bringing this shit back up. They starting shit again. You feel what I'm saying? So now they're trying to say that this man is innocent and got these people coming after me again. I just came out here and just defended myself against these folk. And here you go, jumping in on the bandwagon and shit like that. And it does look like you jumping in on the bandwagon, which you probably not trying to jump on the bandwagon, but that's what the fuck is given though. Like that's what it's given. It's given that you are jumping on the bandwagon and it don't look right. Now, that girl got shot by Tory. You know that. The situation with Tory. You know this already, right? So I don't even see why you would even think that it would ever be okay for you to even be sitting up here reposting his fucking music and shit. Like what make you think that that's okay for you to do as a friend though? And then you got some people that was sitting up here saying, you know what I'm saying, like why why do you think that she why Glorilla can't share a Tory Lanez song? She can like the music. She can like the music. She can like the music all motherfucking day. But this is a person that's me. This ain't no shit about a person that I no longer F with, or a person that a person that or a person that stole my man or something like that. Like this is something that almost took me out of here, and you sharing it. Now there is a possibility that she could have shared that post not realizing what song was playing and all this other stuff. It could have very well been a mistake, as I said before. But if y'all talking about, if y'all talked about it, y'all done refollowed each other and all this other stuff, why are we still on Twitter making throwing subs out there? But then again, she probably wasn't even throwing those subs at Meg. You already know that. But it's just like, let me see what Keefe said. Keefe says it wasn't an accident. Glow don't follow that page. She didn't like the post. It wasn't even a recent post on that page. And the one she shared to her story wasn't even the first picture on the thread. Oh, wow. So she had to swipe to get there. She definitely saw that song at the top of the post if she didn't hear it. But see, that's the reason why, all the more reason why it looks bad and it looks weird. You feel what I'm saying? Like it don't look good, And like I said, if y'all done talked about it, y'all done worked it out, y'all back following each other, you shouldn't even be on social media throwing shade. But people are saying that, and I feel this way, that Meg don't trust nobody because, they always be fucking with people that, always be fucking with people that don't like each other. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't know. It is what it is. So, I don't know. It's just that it don't look too good. It don't look too great or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me see. Where we at? Let me see. Okay, there we go. Anyway. Sharing a post isn't with someone Megan doesn't with, especially if the song was on silent. Let me see what else y'all saying. Meg shouldn't trust anyone. She shouldn't. Now, Scotty, considering the current climate, you'd move carefully and be clear on who you're talking about if you really care. I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that at all. But you already know how it is. It's like, that the internet and the people are going to pick apart everything you say and do. So you have to be very mindful as to what you put out there, as to what you're posting and stuff like that. But I just think that being that this is a thing where we are, I don't know, because it's this thing where this is a very sensitive subject for Megan, and it's kind of like hold on, Since the subject for Megan, it's always going to be a fucked up thing. Like it's always going to be a injured spot for her. Like posting the nigga music or saying the nigga name around her is always going to be a problem. Which that's a traumatic situation. So you can't be ignorant to that. Scotty, have you been keeping up with this Miss Shirley situation? I don't even know who Miss Shirley is, child. So we giving the benefit of the doubt because if Meg not gonna trip, we not gonna trip. They need to leave Megan alone. They do. They do. But all I gotta say is everybody, I don't know what it is with people in the industry. I don't know what it is with them. I don't know what it is about these people in the industry and why they're going so hard for Tory. And whenever I see a slab of people going so hard for Tory and like saying all this stuff about, going up for Tory and all this other shit, like it's crazy to me. And when you say that, people be like, oh, they know something that we don't know. The industry know that she a liar. The industry don't fuck with her. The industry this, the industry that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all they be saying. And I don't understand that. But then again, this whole industry is foul anyway. So I should not be surprised about nothing that ever happens in this industry anyway. They'll go up for anybody. I mean, all of them went up for R. Kelly. And I also want to say this. Let me say, wait. His music was never that great for people to be going so hard. And that's what I'm saying. Can we talk about that? Because the way they be going up for Tory, you would think that he was a mega hit superstar. And I don't know nothing but one song by Tory. I say this on every time I talk about Tory, I be like, there is one song that I know by Tory, and that's his first record. That song that he did off the Brownstone sample. That's the only song I know about him. I don't know nothing else. So it's just like, why does he have so much fanfare, and why is everybody going so hard for him? His career was never all that. Her career was bigger than his. So I don't know. I don't know. Everybody just Megan was like one of the biggest things coming out right before she got pow, and now everybody mad at her. Everybody's mad with her. And then another thing too, I really feel like when it comes down to a lot of these Tory supporters, and please don't get mad with me when I say this, I promise, please don't get mad. I see a lot of Tory supporters being like a lot of barbs that's supporting Tory, but I don't really think they give a fuck about his music. I think that they're only supporting him because they don't like Meg. And a lot of people are only supporting him because they don't like Meg or whatever. That's why they're supporting him. And I just don't get it when men in the industry have all these accusations against them. They run and coddle them. That's the thing that I don't understand. They did it with R. Kelly. They knew that R. Kelly used that girl as a urinal. They know that. So why are they protecting him and blaming the victim in the process? When it come down to Diddy, if you look in the comments, there's people that I know personally. They're sitting down there defending Diddy, and I just be looking at them like, you bitches got daughters and shit, and y'all defending Diddy. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I had a friend, one of my straight homeboys was defending Diddy. I'm like, you got a daughter, you hoe ass nigga. Like, why the fuck is you defending this shit? And why the fuck are you so confused as to what the fuck he going to jail for? You got a daughter. If he was doing all that shit to your daughter, would you be saying stupid ass shit like, she like that shit, she loved that shit, she a freak, she like that? You wouldn't have said that if that was your fucking daughter. Make it make sense. Oh, you can't. You can't make it make the fuck sense. You'll hurt your head trying to make it make sense. Like, I be so fucking confused by some of these men and the shit that comes out of their mouth. For real. Why would y'all be defending that? What type of shit is that? Seriously though. You defending Tory tooth and nail. But when a woman comes out and say something, y'all so quick to tear them down. Megan, you quick to tear her down. Hallie, you quick to tear her down when DDG gets on live and on his streaming and shit like that and tries to manipulate all of you dumb motherfuckers and y'all believe everything he say and then it goes to hell from that point on. Y'all do that. Then who else do y'all tell? Sky Jackson, y'all ready to tear her up too. Who else? Kiki Palmer. Tear her ass up too. Y'all love to, y'all go in on these women all the time. And these motherfucking, I'm glad that Prophet brought it up. These podcasts that's ran by these straight men irritates me. Irritates me. The Joe Budden podcast annoys me. And to think that I was so happy about him getting the podcast when he first had it. It annoys me. I hate to hear the Joe Budden podcast when they're talking about Tory and Meg. They irritate me. Because they're going to find any damn reason to blame that girl for being hurt. It kills me. It's like, what? I was happy about Joe Budden getting a damn podcast because I thought he was just going to talk about music because I respect his musical opinion on things. But when he get to talking about shit like Tory and Megan and all this other shit, I'd be like, so much for me being happy about him having a fucking podcast because I'm here thinking it's gonna be about music because I used to love his other show with Complex. What was it called? Everyday Struggle or something like that. I loved that show. Loved the show. It was a great show. They did great interviews on Everyday Struggle. I used to love that damn show. So with him getting his own shit, I was happy about that. No lies. I was. But fuck that. Just ridiculous. Let me see. Old boy who was on Joe's podcast recently pissed me off telling Mark Lamont Hill that black men are being attacked right now. I know exactly what you're talking about because Bondi, Jamie, and Niecy talked about that on one of the Ooh Ladies First panel shows. They talked about that. And when I was listening to them talk about that, I was annoyed. Not by them, but by that nigga right there. Because he sounded stupid as fuck. He sounded dumb. But they don't think fat meat greasy. These men right here just want to take up for men all the time. They always talk about black men are being attacked. But what about the black women that's constantly being attacked? What about the black women that's constantly being hurt and shit like that? Y'all don't say shit about that. For real. It's crazy to me. It's ridiculous, but that's all I really got, though. That's all I got. And this live went almost an hour, but that's mainly because of the Glorilla and Meg stuff that y'all asked me to talk about. But I'm about to go on and get up out of here. I got some more videos to record for tomorrow. So hopefully y'all tune into those. I'm out of here. Hopefully y'all been getting y'all notifications. It looks like y'all did tonight. But thank y'all for tuning in. And I'm about to be up out of here. Y'all be on the lookout for my after show review on Monday. I think y'all may have 1 or 2 videos out tomorrow afternoon before I go live for the Housewives of Atlanta tomorrow night. So be on the lookout for all those. I'll see you guys on the next one, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
just on some whole shit. What happened to the Zeus fame? Then Bobby made you change your name. For a show, still searching for a ring. Pray these hoes find better days. Cut off everybody. Don't trust nobody. Play with everybody. Don't have nobody. Cut off everybody. Don't trust nobody. Play with everybody. Don't have nobody. Nobody. Nigga never was a real one. Copping, please, spreading lies. What you hiding from? All these shows just an extra.
Little dance now, twerking on shit like
bad bitch, munch it up, cock goblin. Slapping ass on this dick, cock goblin. Gobble up his dick, bitch a cock goblin. Fuck him in his face, bitch a cock goblin.
attitude bad, but I'm better. Ass poke out just fatter.